Hey guys, you know, it's funny. It's funny how when we find ourselves, like our inner knowing, our faith in whatever way speaks to us as individuals, that even though we may be intelligent, right? Like, even though we know our minds are great tools for us to use here as humans, we fully begin to understand what the mind cannot. Hmm? What a fucking paradox, huh? See, the mind is restricted by reason. The mind will say things like how we are limited on earth to the six directions, for example. But as we heal and grow what we are, as we become more aware of what truly is important to us, we see that our love is beyond the mind and beyond the reason of the mind. The mind limits us to the six directions. There is no way beyond them. But love says, oh yes, there fucking is. And I have traveled it many times. I'm proud of the love I have. Are you? Do you see that love as a naive thing? I've been told that. I've been told that by people I truly love, too. But where at one time in my life, I would have used my big old brain to make sense of how wrong I must be in having this love. Now, I see that because of my love, I'm not the one that's hurting. Because if you can easily dismiss love, the one and only emotion we come into this planet with as teeny tiny helpless creatures, right? If you can dismiss that within yourself, then my heart truly feels for you. And I hope that one day you can see what your mind has convinced you does not exist. No, I'm not naive to allow love in my life, and not naive to expect that if it's not here as I feel it should be, that better love is making its way to me now. And if you feel trapped or stuck in a mind-based system that doesn't allow you to feel love that is meant for you, and love in all ways, guys. I know we always associate the word love with romance, but love is about great friendships, kindness to strangers, and kindness to ourselves. Love is all-encompassing, where logic is not. Do you see? My heart is a rebel. She is. She loves wild and true. But she has learned that if that love is not reciprocated, then she must let go. Even if she feels it breaks her in a small or big way. If the love is not shared, then she has come to realize that it is not on her to support that connection, friendship, or romance, because love is meant to be shared. This heart understands that we are all here to reach a shared destination, and that is to reach the awareness of the love we are, and that sometimes the way we each get to that destination is very different. I guess knowing that I have different soul lessons from those around me, even if I love them very much, and yet still I understand sometimes that I must let them go to follow the path that is theirs. And this heart does not become hard. in these situations. No, this heart knows, okay, that when love is right in life, it is not hard or forced, and it does not make her question the validity of it. But instead, it flows so easy. And so if this heart finds herself in a situation that becomes hard and she must move past it, she knows it is necessary to heal what will not work for this soul. Because honestly, two cannot become one if only one loves while the other logics. There can be no logic in love. But funny enough, when we flip it, we learn that love can be in our logic. Mm-hmm. When we step into the heart over mind, beings we're meant to be, right? A heart-based perception knows that where the mind sees an end, the heart will simply seek another way around. That's how true love works, you know. Always finding a way. If it doesn't, then it was not true love to begin with. Lust, maybe, but not love. And I've come to adore this concept of my defiant, beautiful, spectacular heart, you guys. And my wish is that you will embrace that beautiful heart inside you as well. And of course, you know, I understand that yes, it does hurt when a love dies in our lives. It does. I mean, to be fucking burned in any way hurts, right? Fire burn, sunburn, huh? They all fucking suck. So being burned in love is no different. Yes, being burned by love or for love will absolutely involve pain. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. But it will also allow the love to logic that pain and place it into context. See? Because it is a short pain when we approach it from love rather than the long, drawn-outness of pain caused by our overthinking around the pain of it. The heart, it teaches us to look at it as a small smack on the back of the head. The heart is simply saying, no, not that way. There's danger on that path. Danger that will hurt more than this small burn. Let us go this way instead. And perhaps bring along a sun hat, yeah? See, the heart will encourage you to feel that emotion of whatever is ending. And then, like the great phoenix, once the emotions have been resolved within you, the heart rises again and is more aware and alive than it ever was before. The thing with love is it's not something we should seek. It's something we're meant to receive. That's why when it's one way, it hurts so bad, because we cannot receive what is not being given. And there will be those you try to give to, and they will take from you that love, right? Because again, it is the most powerful energy we have, and we all enjoy it. But what we learn is that we must give to ourselves first. And when we have those takers, it's easier for us to see them clearly and lovingly release them. And these takers, you guys, they're not bad. Please don't twist my words, okay? Forgive the takers in life, guys. Open your heart and forgive, because takers are in a way stuck. And that's sad. You don't have to forget, but forgive, because what you're capable of doing that they are not is not something that should be held over anyone's head. See, what they struggle with, the takers, is that they have not been able to feel what true unconditional love is. And so they take love how they can and they clutch it along with the love they are meant to give to others, because they are so afraid that if they let go of any of it, that they will never again have that love they so desperately want in their lives, whether they choose to admit it or not. Forgive, and may they heal that part of them. Love is give and receive. Love does not take for granted, you know? Love is not controlling or manipulating. It's not judging or jealous either, you guys, because it never needs to be. So when you know how to love and you see it being used in a way that's not good for you, you must accept it and move on so that your love can remain true and better loves and connections can enter your life. Be they friends or family or lovers. It doesn't matter, because regardless of the type, you can't keep giving it all and getting nothing in return. Your love will simply wilt that way. It's like a flower with no water, yeah? I don't know. It's hard. It's hard when we love and we finally see it's not being returned. But do we sit and hope that if we keep giving, it will change? Isn't that insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results? That's the love in the logic, telling us to change our ways. What's that saying? Be the change you wish to see in the world, right? If you want love, you have to be love. And that doesn't mean you're just giving and giving in hopes that one day you'll get back. No. Love gives and receives in and with respect. Meaning you'll never have to wait for someone else to realize your love. Look, the real fucking deal will be ready and willing to reciprocate from the jump. You get me? The heart knows that life comes to you. Chance meetings or reconciliations happen, and we are meant to follow them when the heart leaps around them. And don't apologize when your heart leaps. Listen to it, even if it's a lesson. See, too often we logic the shit out of them, those situations, and we push away what the heart desires. We gotta stop doing that. And we stop by letting go of the fears, the doubts, the opinions, the striving for it to be or look a certain way. Love and life happen through us, not to us. And most of the time, all we have to do is get out of our own way. Like I said, we are born with that greatest emotion, love. And love is our nature. If we let it run wild and free and not try to cap it, our lives will unfold according to that great power of love. So why push it away? Why dismiss it at all? Why confuse it with lust or what our minds think is greener grass, or I don't know, maybe just what you think might impress other people? Shit, it could be anything, really. Every situation is going to be a little different. And I say, don't turn your back on the progress your heart is making in loves of any kind. Don't let fear make you look to the past when it never worked because your mind is trying to find comfort in what is known. Like my ass is not ever looking back to someone who I dated in like fucking high school and trying to make that work now. Nope. I'm not that same person. And thank God. Thank God I'm not. Because, shit, we're supposed to grow, people, in life and love. Not revert back to high school relationships that honestly only existed to teach us how to have sex, huh? Fuck. I'm just saying. If you're stuck in them glory days and that's all the sustainability you're after in life now, shit, God bless ya. I wish you well. No, but seriously, when we try to go back to old ways of love, we dismiss all our hearts have learned along the way. Young hearts, right? First loves like high school, for example. Those hearts think love is only comfort. Young heart tries to own the suffering for the other because it thinks that its own suffering is easier to bear than the suffering of the other. Love is not to suffer, though. So a young heart grows wiser over time and with experience. The wise heart learns that while suffering may be present from time to time, that through its deep compassion, it doesn't need to feel that suffering. Only acknowledge its presence, and the wise heart still finds its peace, its sweetness, because it has learned the true grace of what love means. It has courage in love and sees the suffering as the truth of what it is. Just the mind losing its grip on the control of what love is not true. And once the heart learns it, it will not go back to glimpses of false love, like high school, yeah? But the heart has to grow to be bold enough to overpower those old patterns and surrender to the love that is right and strong for them. When it can, the mind relaxes as well. And it just says, you know fucking what, heart? You've been right this whole fucking time. I finally get it. Let love be in whatever way it will be. I am safe because I am that love. See? I don't know. I guess be free with your heart. And when it's showing you the truth inside you, listen and follow the steps it's showing you. Because usually it's guiding you to where that love you always give to others is also about to be received by you from others in ways your mind cannot even imagine. Can't logic love. So stop trying. Let love in you, guys. And start within you and for you. Know that love, and then you can know the love others are willing or unwilling to give to you. And gracefully step into the ones that are right for your heart and soul. And trust me, the mind will catch up eventually. I've learned that my heart knows the way, and I will always try to honor it. If another can't see where our hearts meet, I deal with my emotion around it and I move forward. I can no longer dwell on anyone's path that disregards love in any way. I know I tried. And I simply see there must have been a heart lesson there, and I seek to understand that lesson so I can avoid the heartache in the future. I guess I've come to see that as a human, that's really all I can do. And I'm okay with it. I've loved and I'm not sorry for it, even if it wasn't returned, because it's through those situations that I truly learned how to love myself. I never hate anyone over misunderstandings in love, because that's not love. Fucking duh. Doesn't mean I'm going to play myself out trying to get someone to see what they're not wanting to, or anything like that. But never do I hate. I've learned that I can still honor my growth and allow others to be wherever they are on their own paths. Those who are meant to be will show up in the perfect way that love fits for me. And I'm okay with waiting for that. God, you guys, I'm getting so damn good at patience. Especially when it comes to the love I want in my life. Like, as far as romance, dudes, okay? Since I split with my ex 2 years ago, I've been single as a Pringle. It's the longest I've not been connected with someone. And I'm not even sad or lonely or anything because I've worked on myself the entire fucking time. Back then, Jen, was so afraid of being alone. Remember those old childhood abandonment wounds we discussed in past episodes, yeah? Was so afraid to be alone that she would cling to love that wasn't even there, but she thought it was. But Zen Jen knows that the right love is worth fucking waiting for. And so I'm just happy loving myself, my friends, my family, my life each day. And I know that because of that daily dose of love in my life, that more real love is making its way to me as we speak. My next love is definitely getting the best version of me. That I know for damn sure. What a lucky motherfucker he is. And I will be too. I will be too, because I know I won't be settling for anything less than the best version of him. I'm hearing. 'Cause I'm tired of the fake love. Show me what you're made of, boy, make me believe. Oh, hold up, girl, don't you know you're beautiful? And it's easy to see. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be. There I go singing for you again. Or attempting to. But I'm saying, for real. Flow, baby. Flow. Go with it. Listen to your instincts and heart when it comes to your own path and follow that guidance. When you know it's not good for you or something is feeling off, honor it. If the person wants to talk, talk. Keep your heart open, always. Always keep your heart open. But know what you need and want in your life and what you don't. And be okay with making those decisions because they matter to you. It's your life after all, is it not? Why bend to another's will that doesn't sing? Better than me, of course. Shit. It doesn't sing to your heart in the way you want. You're on a different path, you know? They may join you if they're willing, but you first have to have faith and trust in yourself and what that beautiful heart of yours is telling you. I'm feeling just fine going where my heart feels safe to be open, and I think that we all need to honor that feeling within us. I mean, fuck. Shouldn't we all feel safe loving? Not ever made to feel mocked for our sense of having love in the first place. Never be made to feel like our love is a game to be played with. I really don't see the point in doing that to anyone. Do you? I don't know. I guess in all of it, do what makes you feel good about you and you can't go wrong. Those who are meant to be with you will be. Some may choose to go. Some may leave and come back. It's all okay. It's about honoring your path and honoring that others have to find their own. But always remember the love. Because the way I see it, if people really believe in something, anything is possible. Even the impossible. And stay playful. And please don't take life too seriously. Approach the loves in your life with humor and joy and just appreciate what you're able to in the moment. I'm hearing one more point before I go. Stay open to those who truly love your aspects. And I mean the aspects of your feelings and your soul. Your personality. Connect with those who love those aspects. Not those who just love your physical assets. You feel me? Good. Okay. That's all for now, my friends. Much love. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.